Alright, so you can actually undo this part over here, and it'll actually show you that there is a speaker that's located here that will actually emit the sounds, which is pretty standard for most devices. And then finally, you can unscrew this portion over here to access the charging port, which is a USB-C charging port over here. The battery, which does look a little bit smaller than the other batteries that I usually use. And finally, you can also see a micro SD card slot here that should be pretty easily removable as well, and you can replace it with your own fonts, etc. So that's very good to see as well. Finally, before I attach the lightsaber, you'll see that there are actually 3 points at which you can put in your set screws, and then you can screw it in and lock into the blade. The interesting thing here is that this is one of the fewer blades I've seen where they actually give you pre-cut holes that will actually allow you to do the set screw inside. So that way, hopefully you don't damage the blade. That being said, I noticed that there are three set screws over here, and I only see 2. So I only see 1 point here and the other point here, but I don't see any other point for set screws over here, which is kind of strange. They only give you 2 pre-cut holes, and then the third one is just not there. So let's put this together and see what we got. Alright, so I'm actually quite pleased with the lightsaber because it actually looks a little bit brighter than the other one that I have from Sab Neo, which I don't want to rag on them, but if you just, I'm just going to turn this on, and you can see that this one is actually a little bit brighter than this one. So quite impressive. Now I'm going to spend some time to go through some of the effects that you can get. You can get infinite effects, rainbow effects, etc. But of course this is a NeoPixel blade, which means that you are going to be, you have to be more careful with it, otherwise you'll damage it. Now the other thing that you can kind of notice is the unevenness of the blade. So I don't know if you can tell, you probably cannot, but there's actually a darker line that you really can't tell unless you're looking closely, but it's a dark line, which is probably where the LEDs end off. So overall, I'm quite pleased. The price of this is a little bit higher than the other ones that you do get, but also the hilt here is very detailed, very, very well made, and very well balanced as well. I do highly recommend this. If you want to check the link in the description below, this one has the RGB model, the NeoPixel model, and the other Pixel model as well, which is the most expensive. I recommend the middle one because that's the best bang for your buck, and it looks like an actual lightsaber when you turn it on. So let me know what you're thinking down in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.